Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day. Really good to see you. This is a self-love experience. I'm Gwen Lepard, and today I created some support. As an entrepreneur, I spend so much time isolated, alone, and trying to work on stuff that is a struggle because I work best when there is someone either in the room or connected by internet or Skype or something. Um, I'm not so good at working alone, and this is one of the reasons why co-working spaces are amazing. And I, in the past, when I worked at a co-working space, the things that I was doing at the time, I actually needed to be working with someone, and that actually was an additional cost. So it didn't make sense for me to continue at the co-working space. It's actually called Hera Hub. It's really amazing co-working space for women here in San Diego, and they're also opening up around the world, which is pretty darn cool. And now that I'm part of this amazing business group, the Wellness Leadership Academy, and we have all kinds of support, but I didn't have that, let's sit down and get things done together. So I created a lab, Get It Done Lab. And so some people showed up today, and we did this focus, 20 minutes on, 10 minutes off. And if that's something that, it's amazing, especially if you're writing, to just sit down and you just write and you don't stop for 20 minutes. You just focus on one thing for 20 minutes. And as soon as your timer goes off, you stop, like in mid-word, mid-sentence, wherever you're at, you just stop. And what it does is it opens up your subconscious so that all of a sudden it's searching for what's next. So instead of getting writer's block, it's like you take a 10-minute break, you get some water, go to the bathroom, get a snack, do some exercise. I'm doing squats, some cat-cows, working around, stretching, doing some qigong type exercises, and then checking text, email. But as soon as the 10-minute bell goes off, back to it, and you go right back to where you start, where you left off, and see what happens. And I got so much stuff done. It felt so supported. So I needed support, and I created it instead of waiting for someone else to create it for me. And so sometimes that's what you need to do to love yourself, is give yourself the support that you need, or reach out to others and say, hey, this is something that works for me. I'm going to do this, and maybe you end up being alone, but maybe people show up. What I did is got a co-host for three of the first labs, and that way there's at least two of us there, so two of us show up. And so reaching out for support, and if there's something, a project that you've been trying to get done, find somebody that'll support you in doing it. And if you want to do something like this with me, reach out to me on private messenger, or actually you can schedule with me my calendar. I'll put my calendar link in too. Hey Marlene, good to see you. Or you can reach out to me by private message and say, hey, I really have this thing I want to work on. I'd love to do that hour 2010 thing, an hour of that 2010 thing with you, and we'll see if there's a time that works in my schedule. So yeah, as an entrepreneur, we need to sit down, get support, and get things done. And sometimes it's really difficult. So that's how I was loving myself today. How are you loving yourself? Marlene, how are you loving yourself? It's a great question to ask yourself every single day. And I've now been asking it for 203 days live on Facebook. And it's become the self-love experience. And I'm just really, really grateful that you come and join me. And what was really fun about the Get It Done Lab that I did is the two people that showed up were actually from Australia. And so it's winter there, so they're all bundled up, and they've got scarves, and it's in the morning for them, and here it's in the evening for me, and I'm like, it's like 90 degrees in my office. I'm like dripping, so I'm wearing almost nothing. It was amazing. It makes the world feel so much smaller. And so reach out for support and get to know, here on Facebook, there are people all over the world on Facebook. I was in Fiji. I was sitting on my bed in the morning in Fiji, the first morning that I woke up there, And I was on Facebook, and there was somebody that was doing, so-and-so is live right now. And so I went, and I was just intrigued. So I went to watch it. And it was a video being filmed at night in India. I swear I felt like I was in the Netflix Sense 8. I was like, here I'm sitting in Fiji in this exotic place, and I'm watching a video happening in India at night, and it's morning for me. The world is a really small place, thanks to the internet, thanks to Facebook. Why? There's no reason to feel alone, and yet I get it, we do. So if you're feeling alone, reach out for support. I'm here, Marlene's here, hi, hello. There are always people available, and even if no one answers, this is the thing that I've discovered. Sometimes I reach out, and no one's responding. That means I need to reach in. So when you reach out and you don't get any responses, reach in. Go inside and ask yourself, what do I need to support myself right now? All right, so that's day 203 of 365 days of the self-love experience. Ask, how do I love myself today? Give yourself an answer, take care of yourself, and go love yourself. Thank you.